want make you make better progress this 2019. So everything we go assist you, we go help you make progress this 2019. All of us will go join hands together, make we see as all of us will make progress this 2019, so that at the end of this year, you go look back, you go dey smile, say, oh Baba God, I thank you, wella. Yes, so now so it go be. You know, say this April na new quarter, this na the second quarter, and this Friday na the first Friday in this month of April. I wish all of una better month. This month to get better for you. But as I always dey talk am, e get the part where you go play, e get the part where me I go play. And you know, the matter wey dey ground today na matter wey concern all of us. E concern even our pikin dem wey dey school, e concern young people, e concern old people. And I know say for this our country, obodo Nigeria, plenty people dey out there wey dem go wonder say, when e go better, graduates dey out there, they no see work do. Even people sef wey dey do work to balance, dem get work or dem dey earn salary, dem dey find am very hard to balance at the end of month. You know, dem go talk say, ground level, when things go better. So today we go chook mouth on matter wey be say e go help you. You go sit down, you go think well and say, make I arrange my life so that things go better for me and my family. So today we dey chook mouth on top everybody na entrepreneur. Yes, so everyone na entrepreneur. Na him dey chook mouth on top today. And inside studio today we get sabi person wey go help us chook mouth on top the matter. Him name na Kola OLUGBODI. I know say you sabi am well, and na him dey come every time we get, most times when we get Inspiration Friday. You're welcome to the show, Mr.
Madam Oji, thank you very much.
Yes, so I get very happy say this topic will chook mouth on top am, because this topic said it concern me wey sit down like this, said it concern me well. But for the people wey dey out there, I know say plenty people know wetin entrepreneurship mean, wetin, if you talk say entrepreneur, wetin e mean. But some people dey wey be say they go talk say which big grammar be this one, everybody na entrepreneur, which one concern me concern entrepreneur? Abeg make you tell us, you know, make you break am down, say wetin be, if you say person be entrepreneur, wetin entrepreneur be?
All right, thank you, Madam Oji. Again, our people where they listen for office or maybe na inside car you dey, how you na dey? Happy New Month to you. You see, when we talk about entrepreneur, now one language where many people they use a lot of time, but many people know they try find out wetin this thing mean. You know. And then of course there is always the confusion also when you say you be entrepreneur. The first thing everybody they think now somebody where they do business. Maybe you open shop, you sell something, or you get your own business. One thing about entrepreneur, to be an entrepreneur, entrepreneurship, the thing big pass that you just get business. The simple way where they always explain entrepreneurship. Now another English and they take explain and we say when people say you dey enterprising. When you dey enterprising, when you are somebody that is so creative. You are somebody when people say you know how to come up with ideas. To be enterprising means say you are somebody that knows how to just get solution. When problem dey, you are somebody that can sit down and begin to say, wetin be the best solution to this problem? You know, so anyone wey dey enterprising, if it's possible say you no get business yet when you dey do, but you are enterprising, you can think up solution. You know how to apply value. You can, let me give example. E get a complaint. They get one janitor for that place. The complaint and they produce, those old time. The thing when they do na toothpaste. Those old time when they do toothpaste, not be like now when they do an inside tube. Now inside bottle then they do inside the jar. Then they do toothpaste. Then when they produce and they just pour them inside. So if you want do wash your mouth in the morning, you must put your brush inside that bottle. And then you scoop out the toothpaste. So it was one janitor waiting for that place. You know, they observe the way then they produce. So they can't walk to the Oga one day say, Oga, sorry, something they go through my mind. What of if we do something we no go be bottle, There's something that we can press, and then there will be small mouth on top, so that the toothpaste go when you press am, toothpaste will come out by himself. No be say we go to put toothbrush inside bottle. You know, that man na janitor, na cleaner for that place. And the management, they say, this thing look like good idea, and they try them out. That was how we started getting toothpaste inside tube, not inside the bottle as they do them before. That man, he not be businessman, ordinary cleaner, but he dey enterprising. The entrepreneurial skill dey inside am. Is somebody creative. If you ask me, for him to be a janitor or cleaner, that means he not to go school. And you see, the management, they happy with them. They promote them from cleaner to maybe office assistant. Him go they look everything that they produce, he go they bring idea. At the end of the day, that man, he end up becoming director inside that company. Because he just discover say the idea with this guy they bring, even we will go university, we don't get the idea. Better idea. So when you say who be an entrepreneur, that man is an entrepreneur. So when we say everybody an entrepreneur, the first thing everybody go they think say, so me wait, that means say everybody go they do business. That's not what we are saying. Even before you say you want to become a business person, to become an entrepreneur, you must discover your entrepreneurial skill.
Okay, so maybe tell us different types of entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Because you know some people will talk say entrepreneur, which one are the whether which section fits fall into. So make you explain whether different types of entrepreneurs.
You know, I go try break them down to maybe like some 5 type of entrepreneurship. The first one where I go talk now for, because the next I know you go ask me what age.
Yes, because that one
what age can we start becoming entrepreneurs? What age can we start thinking of solutions to problem? What age can we start looking for opportunities? I tell you that as young as you discover yourself, in actual fact, one thing I want to tell parents, we say, from childhood, begin notice your children. Children get different attitude, or they get different temperament. From childhood is when you begin to see wetin your child good at, wetin this one fit do, wetin this one no fit do. There are some that anytime you go, you see them, the only thing with them they do in their life is to be packing sand and trying to be building house and trying to be building structure. Other children go they play ball. He no want play ball at all. He just want play with sand. Most time parents go they say, yeah, he go be like other children. Actually, he's being himself. He's already forming what he will become in life. That is how you begin to observe entrepreneurial skills. And I want parents of nowadays to begin to observe them, because the system where we get, where the Igbo people give to us, now that's not one of the biggest problems where we have. All of us, they always think that our children must go school and then become one career person. And so there's always that conflict when you send your child go study medicine, and then the child go finish medicine and go say, Daddy, mommy, I no want practice medicine. Me, now cloth I want to sell. And then you go say, hey, see what's in this child.
That one a serious begin now.
Na serious begin. It's because you know observe from childhood that this child, everything where they had was to be buying and selling. Yes, he brilliant. And so because the child brilliant, you see things say, no, you to go become doctor. I feel come from my hand. People will study medicine, will study accounting, will study pharmacy. We know they use them. I get one of my friends, he used all the 6-7 years studying medicine. Now they do human resources, they do recruitment for people. You understand? So when we say types of entrepreneurship, I will talk about the one wey concern students. I know some students, I get one lady that we grow up together, the family get serious problem. She no fit pay for school. In fact, the father don die. Now the mother dey struggle. All the children dey school the same time. The mother no fit meet all the demand. This lady, immediately from school, she discovered that unless she does something that is enterprising, she will not be able to finish school. All the younger ones, they there. From school, she become an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is someone that will say, that must be creative and say, okay, this is the problem. What is the solution? Then she looked around her host and say, waiting everybody they always look out for. So she began sell bread. She began sell egg. Short time she go hear people say, I won't buy toiletries, but I know if you go town. She begin sell toiletries. She begin sell this one. That is an entrepreneur. I know students they get a popcorn making machine. Now from the money where they do from popcorn, then they take sponsor themselves from school. I know students will get barbing salon. I know the ones where they just discover say I fit make people laugh. From school, then become MC, then become everything. Those are student entrepreneurs. Now the second one are people that we now call intrapreneurs. These are like the janitor where I talk about. In they work somewhere, but because in get ideas, is creative, in they see opportunities, in they see solution to problems that people know they see. That person na intrapreneur. Is entrepreneurial in mind. He has entrepreneurial skill, and he is applying those skills to the job of when they do. The truth of the matter is that somebody when they entrepreneurial, that means is very enterprising. For a place where they appreciate performance, then go promote that guy more than others. And you see, like we always say for business, if you get like 10 staff and one of them is always enterprising, any work where you give to Ram, he will come up with idea when you make him do it faster, better than even what you expect. Next time when you get another job, which staff you will give her to? So we always say for business that if you want to do something and you want it fast, give it to a busy staff. Give it to an entrepreneurial staff. In go do wetin in they do fast. In go do your own. While other ones go sit down, they say, nobody gave me anything where I go do. Those kind staff are the ones that go look the business where their oga they do, and they are bringing up ideas and saying, sir, what if we begin add this one to the business where we do? It seems as if this one no they work again very well. If we shift them to this one, I think so we will go sell well for this one. And if now some ogas we not too they proud, we appreciate people where they always give ideas and they try it out and it works. Most times when it's working, who then will put in charge of that thing? Now the person. And it's not a matter that maybe it's a junior staff or a senior staff or management, whatever. Even get idea. And maybe they don't, maybe the ones where they management just say, that idea no fit work, it no fit work. And say, let's just try it. And they then try them. And the thing just explode like that. Of course, then go put the boys in charge and say, since now you get the idea, we are going to do it. That is an intrapreneur. He not get his own business, but in they had the idea where he get to better another man business. Now, entrepreneur, if you cut them into two. I go one, they invite me to one company one time. They want to do occasion. They needed MC. They needed DJ. They needed people who go crack joke. I was expecting them to go invite all the experts way they outside. They said, no, we get them inside. And I was trying to observe. In fact, you will think, say, and they ask them say, are you sure these people dem be staff of this bank? Because when they begin to crack, they do comedy, very 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 great ones, the one wey handle MC, the one wey handle even the DJ, all of them are staff. Now the thing wey dey happen be say, of course dem get the time wey dem dey work 8 to 5 or 8 to whatever, the remaining time na their own. Some of them dey go do DJ for club for night. When he finish work 8 o'clock, from 10 to 12 he dey go do DJ, then he go collect money. Some of them get band wey dem dey go do band for weekend, then they invite them all over the place. So when dem when need arise for inside their company, and they say, we need someone, say, no, we know people wey fit do am. With time they say, even me, I fit do am. So they are working, so they are still intra-entrepreneur, applying their skills, applying the things wey they know to also add value to their company. You understand? And then of course the other one are the ones that we call entrepreneurs, like everybody knows. One thing is that anyone that starts discovering his entrepreneurial skill, maybe from school or maybe in a place of work, with time, because they are gathering experience, gathering ideas, they will eventually have their own business.
Very true. Very true.
You understand? So those are the real entrepreneurs that we all know outside, that are applying the ideas they have to whatsoever they want to do. And then of course, you see, those entrepreneurs now, we can still break it into 4. Because everybody go say, so now everybody go begin say something.
Okay, before you go that one, the next question will answer that one. They say, this one you don't talk about the different types of entrepreneurs with it. I know say you mentioned we started from students and everything. I still go say some people dey, as you don't talk, say everybody fits, now everybody go be entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Some people believe say as them dey so, in fact, now why they go just go work maybe 8 to 5, close, go home, collect their money, make them just dey live their life, they save. That kind of thing they believe say dey possible make everybody get that thing in them where we say go make them strive, make them be entrepreneur. And another one, as they answer that one, the thing we say, you get some people too where we say they don't old, maybe they don't retire, and maybe things don't go too well for them after retirement, and they think say dey possible me we don't retire, we don't old, make I be entrepreneur. How I go take do am? You understand?
Okay.
So you go, particularly, I know say plenty people dey for this Obodo Nigeria wey say they don't retire. What the retirement plan wey dem get, no fit take care of them in their old age. So hope still there for them. Say okay, dem fit be entrepreneurs, and answer generally whether it dey possible make everybody be entrepreneur.
All right, thank you, Madam Moji. The truth be say everybody fit become entrepreneur. Even though I start from the student entrepreneur, but some wey no go school come. They get some people who no get opportunity to go to school.
Yeah.
But you see, entrepreneurship is that discover the gift where you get, discover your talent, discover what you think you are good at. What are those things where they give you passion? You understand?
Yeah.
What are the things where they give you passion? Somebody, yes, maybe I dey do farm. Everybody be farmer. But do you come up with ideas where will make you to be able to sell your own produce better, faster than other farmers? Even though I no go school, but I just get that idea. You are an entrepreneur. It's not the farming that makes you an entrepreneur. It's that you are enterprising. And you see, to be enterprising, in fact, it get some people wey go school wey no get thing, not just dey. If you understand. In fact, at times going to school gets them confused because that na the second set wey say they just want to work 8 to 5 and then they go home. 24 hours of a day. You have worked how many hours? You have remaining hours, and then the only thing wey you want to do is go home, go watch television, sit in front of television, and you play card, do some things, go sleep, wake up to the next day, go to that place, come back home, sit in front of television. The people wey you dey watch inside television, dem dey enterprising. Some of them no go school, but they sabi do drama. Some of them fit do joke. Some of them fit sing, and some of them na football we dey watch. Some of the footballers wey we dey watch no go school, but dem discover say I get skill.
Yes.
So you dey watch another entrepreneur,
You said make you do something.
and you no fit sit down say, okay, so what else do I also have that I can put out, and people will be gathering and say, Kai, come and see. That person wey say, me, I just want to work 8 to 5. Maybe he gets the skill to write. Those 8 to 5, watch television 2 hours. The remaining how many hours, wetin you dey do? Begin write. Use 1 hour, 2 hours every day, begin write something. Before you know it, you don't produce book. And who knows whether that book, it's going to be what will promote you. And people will say, we are waiting for the second book. Somebody go borrow money, he no even think say the book will sell. He just do am, and before you know it, he don sell 5,000 for 2 weeks. And so that's how he sabi say, oh, so when I write, people want to read what I write. He's an entrepreneur. You understand? So you must just discover what your skills are, what your talents are, what your gifts are. You can sing. So how do you put it to play? You can draw. How can you put it to play? How can you just, everybody is on Facebook now. The young man that started Facebook, to him, it was just a skill. He was just thinking in this university, how everybody in the university go they communicate with themselves. And then he started something like, I've forgotten the name he called him for school. It was Face something. Then outside, he now just say, if this thing they work for school, if he work for this community, in fact, he no think of Facebook to cover the whole world. Now everybody is on Facebook. And he was a young man. Just entrepreneurial. And now, you see, that's why I say everybody, no matter your category, you feel be an entrepreneur. Even an old man. An old man may be old, but his mouth still dey there now. Like my father will be 87 this year. Then my father fit teach you. Until maybe some 2-3 years ago, my father they organize seminar for people. And the truth is that if my father read something now, if that idea just gets so passionate about it, my father will form something out of it. The day he read about water therapy, and he knows say people of the age, that how many of them they on top internet that they hear about water therapy. My father take water therapy as a real work. In the organized old people, then go pay 2,000 or 33,000. And he was teaching them about the benefit of water therapy at age 80. And then of course, for him to do it, he too don't practice them. So he go anywhere he go do seminar at age 80 something. He go put his picture when he was 60, 70, and then when he started doing water therapy. Of course, the difference day. See me at 80. And of course, what else do you want to sell? When you see an 80-year-old man, very agile, still going from one town to the other, organizing cooperative to do whatever, you can be an entrepreneur at 80, at any age. I'm expecting somebody that is in that old age that can gather young people and say, radio people come, let me tell you the history of so whatever. In get history, where no dey any book, and he gather people and he give them history. You're entrepreneurial.
Okay, my people, we go back short break. When we come back, we go still open phone lines. If you get anything where you want to talk about the matter where they ground, we will give you the opportunity, make you call us, make you check out on the matter where we discuss. Not all the time. Rainbow Radio. Yes, so my people, if you just join us on top your Bonge program today. Today na Inspiration Friday, and the matter where they ground over the chook mouth on top. Now everyone na entrepreneur. Yes, so no matter whether you be young or you be old, you be an entrepreneur. I never did too late to start. You fit call us on top 08099419418 or call us on top 08080332991. Finally, you fit call us on top 08062914850. Let me chook mouth on top of that's how we did ground. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Madam Vicky, how are you?
Hey, good morning, or welcome to the show.
God bless you, guys. You are blessed. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Oh, God bless you, too.
Yeah, I think you don't choke, sir. You guys just video. How are you? You guys, how are you?
I'm good, oh, thank you.
It's a beautiful one by you. Your analysis is very nice.
Thank you,
But
sir.
the fact of the issue is that I want to tell you, it's not that. Is it very much trying to establish that the situation whereby the economy is not steady, is not friendly, you understand me? Then whatever anyone establishes, it might not go well. That is what we are simply for. We pray that they should try and make the economy to be okay. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Chief Doctor, for that one way you talk. Yes, you know, I know say plenty people going to talk about the economy situation, because that one, when you talk about entrepreneurship, every time we come up with this kind of things, people always say, is it possible? Is it possible for this kind of economy make person start say, I be entrepreneur and he go thrive? So I want to make you address that. You know, if you decide say, okay, yes, I believe that I have this thing, I get this entrepreneurial skill, and how I go fit it. But before you answer that, I want to make this call. Hello. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show. I beg, what's in your name? We don't hear you well. No, I did sorry. Because I said the line not too good for your side. I beg, make you call us back. We don't hear you at all. Okay, as I talk, you know, I know say the economy is a big issue. For this part of the world, is it possible? How an entrepreneur different?
Okay. You see, the truth of the matter, we say, now the issue of the economy, they make me to want to advise people to all become entrepreneurs. You check them out, the students where they go university, then graduate, the job not just today there. You know, the ones where don't graduate 5 years ago, then still they look for work. The one where just they finish now, everybody just stay there, and then everybody go sit down for house, they eat their father and mother food. 4 years after they leave university, now father and mother still they fend for them. And everybody is saying, when I get job. The truth is that we should all just wake up, and like Oyinbos will say, they say wake up and smell the coffee. The jobs no day there again. The jobs no day. Companies they fold up. Things are tough. So should we all just sit down and fold our hands? That is when you should put your thinking cap, your entrepreneurial mind, you should put it on and begin ask yourself, what thing I fit do? Where I fit start? You understand? It's actually the economy we know good most. That is the challenge. And I tell us, say you are an entrepreneur because when there is challenge, when there is crisis, when there is trouble, you can see solution. You can see a way. Ideas are coming that can make things to just make things happen. I don't tell you about my company before. My company is an offshoot of challenge. My company is an offshoot of insecurity. When the economy is bad, the insecurity will be high. People will tend to be more criminal minded. People will be more deceptive. You understand? People want to just make ends meet at all costs. So the idea just came and say, so how am I sure say this person wey I dey talk to no before one night? How am I sure that this person wey say come and employ me is not trying to come and defraud me? So what you can do, my idea just came out of insecurity. Begin find out about them. Do background check. That was how background check started. You understand? So when there is trouble, there is always opportunity. Ideas are always there. That economy is bad. You understand? I can tell you that some people, they are making it out of this economy way bad. Because then they come up with ideas.
Okay.
You understand? So the reason why they talk about entrepreneurship is that everybody have an entrepreneurial mindset. Begin ask yourself, what solution can we apply to this problem? And like I always tell people, there is no problem we don't get solution though. In fact, I always say that every problem get at least 7 solutions. Because Bible say that then go come from one way, then go scatter 7 ways. So every problem gets 7 solutions. If you are an entrepreneur rather, you go begin ask yourself, solution 1, solution 2, solution 3. And before you know it, things will begin, you just, what thing you think say no go work, will just begin work like that. And so, sorry, Auntie Moji, and you see, the time where we dey now, I've said the thing before, you don't need to go far, you don't need to get office, you don't need to spend so much. The internet has come to make life so easy for you. You understand? For you to sell any idea where you get, the internet has the people. You just need to be able to get the community of the people where you think you want to sell your idea or your product to.
Okay, make a pick this call. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show. Hello, good morning. Oh, sorry, the line no dey too good. If you call us on top 080-9941-9418 or call us on top 080-8033-2991. Finally, if you call us on top 080-6291-4850. Hello. Hello, good morning. Welcome to the show. Okay, be like say that line don't cut off. Okay, so I like as you talk and say, because you know, you talk and say you can start wherever you don't need to make person get office, because you know now like that people will begin bring up rishi make a drop this call. Okay, don't cut off. People go come bring up rishi things where we say the barrier, I no get money where I go fit rent one place, I no get this one, the business I no get capital set, how I go get capital? Because all this one where you don't talk so far, you know, say you don't even mention say person need capital, because now the idea
the idea is the capital. You understand? Let me share my story with you. You know, because I'm entrepreneurial, I needed money. Anywhere I see people, they say, they need this thing.
Hello.
Okay, hello, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. I've been waiting for your name and where you call us from.
My name is Helen. I'm coming from Magodo.
Okay, Helen. What do you want, Helen?
Well, this entrepreneur. So I'm a student, a dropout student from LASO.
Okay.
So I'm trying to set up a business.
Okay.
Yeah. So